morning, everybody. It is now 10 o'clock in the morning. This is actually pretty early for me considering that I've been going to sleep around like 4. So I'm about to go ahead and start with breakfast. For me, breakfast is probably the most challenging meal of the day just because I feel like I always I just don't know what I want. I went through a phase for like 2 years where I had eggs, chicken apple sausage, and shredded cheese on top. And I think I just had that so much that I'm just completely burnt out of it. But ironically, I'm actually gonna make a breakfast sandwich this morning. I'm working out later on and I'm pretty hungry right now. So I think I need to have, you know, some substance in me so that I can push through today. This is my lovely breakfast sandwich. I also have a fresh container of cantaloupe. So this gives me, ooh, did y'all see that juice? Sometimes when you buy like pre-cut cantaloupe, it can really be a hit or miss. Sometimes it tastes like almost bittery, like it has this weird slimy covering over it, but I can tell this is gonna be a great batch. And of course, I'm also having water with that. So it's actually very quiet in here. Everybody's gone, it's only me and my little brother here and he's still asleep. And so times like this, when there's no TV, no loud music, nobody crying in the background, I really like to just sit here, enjoy the moment. And I like listening to podcasts or YouTube videos, but I actually found this podcast recently and they talk a lot about intuitive eating. It's called How to Love Your Body. And they make this sound like it makes the most sense just compared to everybody else. So might be a good listen for y'all to check out if you are interested, but I'm going to enjoy my breakfast and I will catch you guys later on. All right guys, it has been several hours. I am so hungry. I just finished working out. I did 700 jump ropes today, which was a lot. I am doing the 7-day jump rope challenge and I'm also filming it, so you guys will see that in an upcoming video. But yeah, it's like literally almost 4 p.m. and I'm just now eating lunch. This is one of the things that I struggle with the most with this intuitive eating journey, is like actually eating when I'm hungry. Like I feel like because I myself don't really have a good daily routine, and because I work out in the middle of the day, it just like it throws everything off. And I'm really not trying to make excuses, but I shouldn't be waiting this long. Like, what is that? Yeah, that's almost like 6 hours since the last time I ate, and this is unfortunately pretty normal for me. So anyway, I am about to go to lunch now. I know exactly what I want. I'm actually really excited because I haven't had it in a while and I am looking forward to it. All right guys, so one of my top favorite foods ever is sushi. Your girl loves herself some sushi. And now especially that I'm in a larger city, more specifically poke. So if you don't know what poke is, it is basically like deconstructed sushi, so like sushi in a bowl, which I actually do prefer that over traditional sushi rolls. Now I would love to eat this more often than I do, but honestly it is kind of pricey. This bowl alone was about $15. And also I think because I like it so much, I almost don't want to have it too often because I don't ever want to get burnt out on it. So in total I get sushi rice, aha tuna, crab stick, corn, avocado, cream cheese, and a steamed egg topped with sriracha mayo and eel sauce. So I know that's kind of a lot, but I think that's part of what makes it so good because it just has so many different flavors all in one. And as you can see, I decided to eat inside the restaurant rather than just going home or eating in my car. I'm trying to do that more and more often now and just try to push myself outside of my comfort zone because it's nice to have a change of scenery, a change of pace, and just know that I can do hard things on my own. Guys, that was so good. It's always good. It's always good. And I still have like a little over a third to take home with me. My belly is happy. I'm gonna go home, get some editing done, and I'm sure I'm gonna probably have a snack or two before dinner. All right guys, it has been like an hour and a half back at home, just washed my hair, and it's time for a snack. So I present to you one of my top favorite newest snacks. These are the Trader Joe's chocolate and peanut butter JoJo sandwich cookies. That's a mouthful. Oh my gosh guys, these are so good. These kind of taste like a mix in between a regular Oreo and a tag-along, like the Girl Scout tag-alongs. You already know I love Reese's, which is chocolate and peanut butter, so whenever I saw that they had a chocolate and peanut butter cookie. So this is what they look like fresh out the pack. 8 comes in a box, and look how beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's just a work of art. I will say these cookies are like really hearty cookies, meaning like I usually only have 2, at the most 3, like before I'm good. I really don't feel the need to like eat any more than that, just because it's a really filling, heavy cookie. It's just such a nice contrast in between the crunchy cookie, but like the actual milk chocolate and peanut butter part just melting in your mouth. Like I literally go out of my way to Trader Joe's just to get these. They're that good. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna be doing for dinner tonight. I haven't gone and gotten groceries, which is not good because I feel like I don't have enough here, and I'm really not trying to go to the store just to get like everything right now. So I'm either gonna go somewhere else to get dinner, or I might possibly just go to the store to get just something to make for tonight. I'm not sure. I'm gonna continue working on some stuff, and then whenever I make up my mind, I'll let you guys know. Okay, I finally decided what I want for dinner, so off to HT we go. Fun fact, you guys, Hamburger Helper was actually my very first meal like ever that I learned how to cook. Once I found out how to like properly brown ground beef, I swear I made Hamburger Helper probably like every week for a good 2 years. This is just pure ultimate comfort food. I do like to add some corn to mine just because I love corn. And of course, you can never go wrong with Tony's. Always gotta add Tony's. Bon appetit. Alright guys, so that pretty much concludes today's full day of eating. However, quick little chat. I do have an update on my whole intuitive eating process. So right here, I have a king size Reese's, and this Reese's has been here at the house for 4 days now. Now I know most of you guys are like, why are you telling us this? Why is that important? But for something like that to have been here for that long, for longer than a day, that is major growth. That is such a huge improvement for me. When I was dieting, I pretty much had the mindset that I'm sure a lot of people do, where you don't bring temptatious foods into the house because obviously it's going to tempt you to want to eat them. But now through intuitive eating, I've actually been encouraged to bring those temptatious, bad, binge-worthy foods into the house, and not only to bring them in, but to actually have them in abundance. And the reason for that, or at least what I have found through that, is because once you have something like that readily available at all times, it starts to just over time lose its allure. It's not as special anymore. Whenever I first moved here, I used to have a bag of chips and a king size Reese's every single night. That was literally like part of my nighttime routine. Chips and chocolate religiously for probably 3 or 4 months. And then over time, I just started to notice that at night I would think about it and I would question, like, do I really want it, or am I just gonna eat it because it's part of my habit? And so every day started turning into every other day, and then every 2 days, maybe 3 days. Now this has been here for 4 days, and tonight makes the 5th night, and I'm still not really interested, which is just so crazy to me because this has literally like been my favorite candy ever. But since I allowed myself access to it, unlimited access, which I know is such a taboo thing to say, now it's not as big of a thing or importance to me. And so I say that because I know a lot of people think that intuitive eating won't work for someone like me, because since I have such a bad relationship with food, I'm just gonna intuitively eat everything under the sun and all of the bad foods all the time. But I'm literally like, this is living proof that things can change. My intuition can change. And I know this is a very slow process, but it's still progress. And I don't know, I just felt like this was a big accomplishment for me. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed filming it, getting to spend the day with you guys. And for today's super special secret emoji, very special shout out to John Smithsonian, shout out to Lavina Mason, and shout out to Wendy Locks. Thank you guys so much for supporting. I really do appreciate it. And for today's super special secret emoji, we're gonna go with the little sushi raw fish emoji. So comment that down below and you will possibly be shout out in my very next video. And as always guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on this journey and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.